3 Indians Nigerian was arraigned by EFCC for alleged criminal breach of trust. Let's listen to this news.
The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, on Wednesday, December 17, 2025, arraigned 3 Indian nationals alongside a Nigerian dispatch manager before the Kwara State High Court sitting in Ilorin, in a case that has sent shockwaves through the manufacturing and business community in the state. Let's keep the news rolling, but before then, let's ask ourselves these questions. Is it a good thing to commit crime? Why did EFCC arraign these 3 Indian nationals and Nigerian? What's the next action to be taken by the EFCC? All these questions will be answered here. Kindly like and subscribe to this channel for more updates like this. The defendants, Lalit Sawat, Ravi Raghavendra, and Gagan Saswat, all Indian citizens, as well as Oniat Samuel, an Ilorin-based dispatch manager, appeared before Justice Suleiman Akambi to answer serious allegations of conspiracy and criminal breach of trust. The case revolves around the alleged diversion of company assets valued at several millions of naira, a development described by investigators as a grave betrayal of corporate trust. According to the EFCC, the accused persons were employees of KM Steel Integrated Company Limited, a major steel manufacturing firm, and were entrusted with sensitive operational responsibilities. Instead of upholding that trust, the commission alleged that the defendants conspired over a prolonged period, between November 2024 and September 2025, to illegally divert steel rebars belonging to the company for personal gain. The alleged scheme, investigators revealed, was carefully orchestrated and executed over several months, raising concerns about internal sabotage and the devastating impact of insider crimes on industrial operations. The EFCC further disclosed that another suspect, Kumar Saroj, believed to be a key figure in the operation, is currently at large, intensifying fears that the case may involve a wider criminal network. One of the charges read before the court accused the defendants of deliberately agreeing among themselves to commit criminal breach of trust while serving as employees of the company, an offense punishable under Section 97 of the Penal Code. The second count alleged that, having been entrusted with steel rebars belonging to KM Steel Integrated Company Limited, the defendants unlawfully converted the materials for their own use, in violation of Section 314 of the Penal Code. When the charges were read, all the defendants pleaded not guilty, a development that immediately set the stage for a legal battle that could carry severe consequences if the allegations are proven. The prosecution stressed that the magnitude of the alleged offense had inflicted significant financial losses on the company, disrupted production, and endangered the livelihoods of workers who depend on the firm for survival. Following the pleas, EFCC counsel, Cosmos Agu, urged the court to remand the defendants in the custody of the Nigerian Correctional Service, citing the seriousness of the allegations and the need to preserve the integrity of the trial. Agu further raised alarm over the presence of foreign nationals among the defendants, warning that granting bail could create an opportunity for them to abscond and evade justice. Defense counsel Ademuya Abe, S.J. Okai, and D.M. Ayuba, however, filed separate bail applications on behalf of their clients, arguing that the offenses were bailable and insisting that the defendants were willing to submit themselves to the jurisdiction of the court. They urged the court to exercise discretion in favor of bail. In a strongly worded opposition, the EFCC maintained that the risk of flight was real and substantial, especially given the international dimension of the case. The prosecution also called for an accelerated hearing, stressing that the matter involved economic sabotage with far-reaching implications for investor confidence and corporate accountability. After listening to arguments from both sides, Justice Suleiman Akambi adjourned the case to Friday, December 19, 2025, for ruling on the bail applications. Pending that decision, the court ordered that all the defendants be remanded in the custody of the Nigerian Correctional Service. The case has been described by observers as deeply regrettable, particularly given the trust placed in the accused and the potential damage to business integrity and international investor relations. What began as routine employment has now spiraled into a high-profile criminal trial, leaving reputations shattered, careers derailed, and families facing an uncertain future, a stark reminder of how greed and betrayal can destroy years of hard-earned credibility in a single moment.